Hi everyone, this is Maureen Wong for Your Next Stamp. Today I want to show you a little bit about how to use the new Peekaboo Tearaway Door die set from Your Next Stamp. It's a set of 3 dies that comes like this, and when you take them apart you'll get 3 pieces. The door itself, this plain rectangle is the base, and then you have a scalloped matte piece. Now there are many different ways to use this die set. I'm just going to show you one way today. So what I have are a piece of white cardstock. This is just plain old Georgia Pacific from Walmart. I have a piece of pink cardstock. This is, I believe, paper tray ink. And then I have a piece of pattern paper that matches. So let me show you how we're going to arrange our dies on the piece of white cardstock. You set aside the scallop for now. And let me get out my magnetic platform. If you have a magnetic platform, that'll work great for this. If not, then you can just use some tape to stick the pieces down so they don't move while they're going through the die cutting machine. What you want to do is put your door and base pieces down and try and center your door within the base piece. Then I'm going to go ahead and run that through my die cutting machine. Whoops, I moved it a little bit there. I'll just reposition. Let me get my machine out. And I'll go ahead and run that through. And you'll be able to see that it has cut the door with the perforated lines for the recipient to tear it open. Next one I'm going to do is take that plain rectangle base again, and I'm going to run it through with my pink cardstock. Okay, so now I have a base piece of pink cardstock. I'm going to set that to the side. And finally, I'm going to take the pattern paper and run that through with the scalloped matte piece. And there is our scalloped matte. Let me put my machine to the side. Okay, so here are the 3 pieces. The scalloped matte of pattern paper, the base of pink cardstock, and the door of white cardstock. What you're going to do before you assemble this is decorate it however you want. Before you assemble, you'll stamp, and I'm just going to write stamp. And you're going to try and center your image, and that will make sure it is centered under the door as well. And then you're going to go ahead and stamp your door. Now that you have all of your pieces decorated, you can start the assembly. You're going to need a really strong adhesive for this because the recipient is going to be ripping open the door, so you want to make sure that the parts that aren't supposed to rip open don't. So I'm going to take, this is 1/8 inch double-sided tape, and I'm going to put that all the way around the edges of the door. Making sure that the edges are completely covered, but also making sure that I don't go past the scored lines, because otherwise that will stick my door down and the recipient won't be able to open it. So you're going to apply the double-sided tape or if you're going to use a liquid glue, just make sure you apply it very carefully and don't go past those score lines like I said, or you won't be able to open it. Okay, so make sure those are all stuck down really well. Now I'm going to take off the wax backing. And I'm going to take my pink base, make sure I have it the correct way up, and make sure our door is the correct way up also. And then we're going to stick that right on top, and it's going to match perfectly because we cut those pieces with the same base die, so they are exactly the same size. Make sure that's stuck down really well on the edges so your recipient will be able to open it no problem. Then what you're going to do is take an adhesive, and you want to go around all of the edges of this piece as well, because they're going to be tearing off the door of this, and so you want to make sure that this is well adhered to your pattern paper piece. So I'm taking my adhesive and going all the way around, and then we're going to position that on the pattern paper. Make sure that's stuck down really well. When you make your final card and you stick this panel down to your card, again, make sure all of the edges are adhered really well so that nothing pulls up while the recipient is trying to rip this open. Now when your recipient gets it, they will use this little tab, and I found the easiest way is just to pull up this little tab and then stick my fingernails underneath. And you can rip open your door carefully. And it really helps once you get started if you just stick your fingers under there. And there you go. They'll see the image that you stamped on the inside. And it's a nice little surprise for them after they've opened up their Peekaboo door. So that's how you use the Peekaboo Tearaway Door die set from Your Next Stamp. Thank you very much for watching.